I can't. My jaws hurt too much. Hi everyone, today I'll be reacting to another Superfruit video. The title is Pet Peeves. Let's get started.
Episode 3 of Superfruit, the best show that the internet has ever seen.
You're right, that's correct.
Since ever. So you're probably wondering why we're sitting so far apart.
And it's not because we're not best friends anymore. We still are.
Oh.
You're probably wondering why we're sitting so far apart.
Tell me why.
Well, because we have a special guest today. American Idol alum, YouTube sensation, Todrick Hall.
Woo! Come on. Oh, yeah. That was a great entrance.
That was a great
Thank you. Let me act normal.
All right.
Todrick Hall.
Woo!
Oh, thank you so much for having me. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad to be here.
We're glad to have you. So basically, we brought you on the show because this week we wanted to talk about our biggest pet peeves, and I've noticed that you have a lot of pet peeves.
Sorry about it.
So I was thinking that we could each take turns.
Well, I'd like to start off with the fact that, one of my biggest pet peeves is that I don't have a mug. There's no mug, and I'm just over here dehydrated. What is this?
It's Cookie Monster and water. A little bit of vodka.
Okay, so we're gonna name off our pet peeves one at a time.
And we have a billion.
And it's gonna be a 100-minute video because
We'll be
we have
here
a lot
all
of pet
day.
peeves.
Pet Peeves, the musical, coming to a theater near you.
Todrick should start since he's the guest of honor.
I have so many, so let me hit you real quick with a 1-2 boom boom boom. I know this is really like minor to most people, but when I pay in cash, which is hardly ever anymore, but when someone gives you cash and then they put the change on top of it, so then you can't move along with your day. You have to sit there and separate all the coins.
No, I know.
You cannot do it.
And they're like sliding
So
off.
this is an epidemic that needs to be taken care of immediately.
I can't think of the last time I paid with cash though. I usually just use a card.
Well,
I'm
it's hard out here for a pimp. I tried to pay with that card and they're like, decline. Okay.
You want to get
Okay, so basically I'm a really polite person. To strangers I'm usually really polite, but when they do something for me, like hold open a door or something like that, and I go thank you, they go okay. I hate that. That's so rude.
People
Please say you're
okay.
welcome. That is not acceptable. That needs to change.
Put an end to that.
It's my pet peeve when people think that going is like impressive.
The pulse is out.
The pulse is out.
And so is the giant
2003.
scoop.
And the giant scoop is out.
It's out.
I know, Christina.
Why'd you have to do the Dream Girl hand? That Disney Parade float scoop you just did. I can't. Is it
So
me
bad.
again?
I don't know.
I hate when you're walking in a hallway and there's only 2 people and someone tries to act like they don't see. It's like, I know you see me.
That always happens when I like walk on a sidewalk. We're walking by each other and they're like walking their dog and we both like go.
And it always feels so
Like, we
awkward.
both look
I always do the like.
My
But they never
jaw's hurting
reciprocate.
from
But you don't know
smiling
when
so
to do
hard.
it because you already know that you're gonna cross them later, so you try to like time it out. So you can wait a little bit until you like do 7 and
Big
you
smile.
Hey. And when they're so far, sometimes you do it too early and y'all like make eye contact.
And then you have to do it again, a reprise, and that's too much. We don't need an overture,
No,
and then a
too
main
much eye
act, and then a reprise, and then the credits. We don't need all that. I would suggest pretending that you got a text message, or
That's what I usually do.
sometimes I act like there's something wrong, like
generation.
there's a seam ripped.
I don't know if anyone can relate to me on this one, but if you follow me on Twitter, you know that I really, really have a thing for those parody accounts on Twitter. You know what I'm talking about?
I hate those.
It's literally like Mila Kunis unofficial, and then they say weird things like Wednesdays are the worst days. No, I know, it's so weird. They pick a random celebrity and then they're like, I hate when you go to bed and you are like scared to put your foot out because you think it's gonna get grabbed by monsters.
Why would unofficial Mila Kunis say that?
I don't know.
Why is there unofficial Mila Kunis?
I know, especially
No, I
after
really
Oz.
After us, all of those accounts should have been deleted.
I seriously can't stand when people sit on the same side of the booth, or
That is so tacky. I'm sorry. I hate to interrupt you,
You're
but I
not
hate
that in love.
I know.
You will never be that in love.
Same
but mine was a
siders.
2-part one. I don't like when people like spoon and walk, and they're just like waddling.
And they're stepping on each other's feet and they're walking down. Is that?
Yeah, and they're like waddling down the sidewalk, and you're like, how can that be comfortable?
I hate it.
I know, yeah.
Why would you do that?
Going like 1 mile an hour.
Okay, I have a good one, and this is for Scott. And let me know if you feel me on this because I'm trying to put an end to this single-handedly, friend by friend. I hate when people send you an address and then they put a whole bunch of emoticons and smiley faces and hey, see you there. And so then you have to figure out a way to delete all this other mess.
I hate that. I
just did that to
You
you.
literally just did that.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, and I was like, what am I supposed to do with this? So then I'm sitting there about to wreck my car trying to figure out how to delete all the smiley faces and emoticons and dancing people.
That's
Stop
so
doing
true.
that.
My bad. I do that. I am guilty of that. I never thought about that before, but it makes sense because when I receive that, it is hard. And then you try to like go on your
And then you put it into MapQuest and you have to delete everything behind it. And then you put some stuff before and behind it. So then I have to scroll past the address and start deleting. And by that point, I'm pulled over. Oh, by the way, this is also one of my pet peeves. Boom. That's my account.
I can't.
So if you guys want to donate
you
some
should
money,
start a Kickstarter.
Save Todrick Hall.
save Todrick Hall.
sorry,
My pet
checks.
peeve is when Chase doesn't bounce those checks that I wrote, and when it lets those bad boys clear, and then people are like killing it, spending money, and I'm like living that ramen noodle thug life.
Probably my biggest pet peeve in the entire world is when you wash your hands in the bathroom and then there's like a hand dryer and it's the weakest hand dryer ever. It's just like, and you're like,
It just feels like an air fart on your hand.
it's like making your hands wetter.
I hate that too. When you feel like you're in a regional production of Beauty and the Beast playing Lumiere because you're holding up your arms for so
That was
long.
a really
That was such
weird
a
reference.
weird.
I know, but people are gonna find it and they're gonna think it's funny.
Yeah.
Is it my turn? This is another thing I hate before we go. When people do long hashtags because I barely made it through public school and it takes me so long to break those things down. So start capitalizing the beginning of those letters. If there's more than 4 words in it, it's not a hashtag.
It's not a hashtag.
That's a sentence. Do not write a Harry Potter novel with a hashtag in front of it.
My last pet peeve, and I think we all agree on this one, is when someone thinks/knows they are talented at singing, and they try to subtly show you by singing very quietly around you. They walk by you and they're like, oh no,
What did I do again?
oh no.
But then the worst part is that when you ask them like, oh, do you sing? They're like, oh, did you hear that? Oh. No, I mean, a little bit.
But anyways,
In conclusion,
We hate a lot of things.
oh, tell us what your pet peeves are below. We
Yes.
probably can relate. So every Superfruit episode, we like to do our weekly obsessions, and since we have a guest, we want to know what his weekly obsession is. So you can start.
my weekly obsession is this picture of Clay Aiken.
That's the best one we've had.
Oh no.
When I saw this picture, I literally fell on the ground laughing for 30 minutes in this Technicolor rainbow coat with sprinkles in the back and a lace front wig on. He's looking over his shoulder and that face is beat.
So my weekly obsession is this little watch, gadget called a Pebble, and Scott got one as well. We're a Pebble bunny.
We're Pebble.
And so basically
He has
what
one.
it is, and Todrick has one too.
It's invisible though.
So you can sync it up with your iPhone, and you can see your notifications, like your text messages and your phone calls. And super
21st
super
century.
21st century.
It's really progressive. Boom. Okay, so my weekly obsession, I just have to give a shout out to the Pentaholics, all the Pentatonics fans, because we released a video with our band Pentatonics, and it got 2.5 million views in the first 3 days, so we were just freaking out all week, and it's all because of you Pentaholics, so y'all are my obsession for life.
Awesome. Thank y'all so much for having me.
Duh! Anytime.
I'm sad it's over.
I know.
Guys.
I kind of low-key want you to be a guest every week.
Will you?
Listen, I'm the biggest attention
Person.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Goodbye.
We're sitting far apart because we have a so what do you think? And his name is... I need to give you an introduction. So we're sitting far apart. Okay, wait. Everyone focus. His biggest fan.
True.
And...
Killing
Okay,
it.
wait. Okay, one more time. Here are some... So we're going to take turns saying which eat... We're going to take turns.
Find it. I can't work like this. This stutter convention that we're at.
Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you can think of any other videos you want to see reactions to, just leave them in the comments below. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. See you next time.